briefly look at the contract. Coming up on time. So this is the buy and burn for PermaGIF. And you can see a lot of the mints going on. Okay, so here's the buy and burn. This is the one. I think it's the same. It looks like the same function across other ones too. It could be off, but I keep seeing 7B. So I think you can see here, again, 226 million PLS in the buy and burn. You can see where it comes from. So stable, noble, you can see it really started kicking up as far as getting those in. You can see the mints, people minting it, PLS there, and the buy and burn. So if we just look at this one, for example, so this has been 10 million. Yeah, 10 million PLS. And you could see all the paths that it went through LP and stuff to get to it. And then it's sending, it finally buying it, and how much PermaGIF it got, and then sending it to, and burning it right there. So you see it getting bought, excuse me, getting burnt. And then how much was put into it. And yeah, you can see it getting, just removed there. So pretty cool. That was the buy and burn. So you can see the buy and burn on chain. And, it's just here, it's been called 3 times in the last hour, just since I pulled this up for PGIF. And you can see some bigger mints, some smaller mints. And then again, they come from stable. And let's see if there's been any mints from, so you can see passed it up. There was a PGIF one in there too. But you can see where it comes from too. So the more protocols to get here, you can see the more that come in here. Like we used to have, let me see if I can just click through real quick. We used to have some from iBurn as well. Okay. Quickly. So before these, I'll show you iBurn, and then we'll look at the contract real quick too. Did I put this in chat? Yeah, okay. Almost there. Look at the contract. I'll show you how I can see some of the stuff in there too. Okay, so some from PermaGIF, and then where's the one from iBurn? Probably won't see too many. Oh yeah, so here's some from iBurn. Because the ICOSA and iBurn price has kind of been up and down, so it's like sometimes you could say it's more incentivized to mint. It's not profitable. It's like all these different things. Even if it's not profitable to mint immediately, it's I don't know. There's different benevolent actions that happen or appear to be able to happen as well, and there's different. It's kind of the market figuring out the price and ups and downs and stuff too. So anyways, so you can see that. You see the buy and burn. So you see the buy and burn was happening, a few times here, minting. And then if you go to, so let's just go real DeFi, click explore. And if you look up GIF, so if you go to GIF, so you can see this, the supply, the holders here. And if you click on contract, you can read the contract. Once it pulls up here. Yeah, so you can read the contract. And this one's a little bit different. So I'll pull the PGIF one where you can see more stuff, but this is kind of just like a ERC20 or PRC20 type of thing. And if you go to the PGIF, if you go to PGIF, then we can see more about buy and burn and all that. So if you go to PGIF contract, now you can see the GIF token address. You can see the different, basically data that it uses in the contract. So different arguments, constructor arguments. So the GIF OA address. So that's where 10% of PLS goes. And then the gift token address, so it needs to know that. And then the buy and burn address. So if you copy the buy and burn address and then put it into Autoscan, it will take you to where we were, right? 226. So that's how you can go to the contract and get the buy and burn address for these different tokens. And yeah, you can see the different variables here: buy and burn fee, BPS fee. It gets technical with the code and stuff too. You kind of got to get context and go through. But I went through some of the code, especially when I was trying to figure out certain things with iBurn and otherwise. Pretty interesting. So it's got different functions, burn, burn tokens, mint, burn. It's also got so buy and burn. Talks about that here. So pretty, the data address, they define the data address here, where to send the tokens to and stuff. So if you let's go to stable, fuck up SBull. Yeah. And you get the check mark. These have been verified. So you can kind of like tell that they're different than the other ones. So you don't click on the wrong one. So if you go to contract here, you can see it lists the LUSD token address. That is the one on PulseChain. And the PGIF buy and burn, so it lists both, right? Because it's going to do, wants to know like which token to accept to when you do the minting and the buying or the minting and all that. And the buy and burn address for that. And then it looks like the DEX pair address. So this is probably like the liquidity address, something to do with that. And then the PGIF buy and burn. So where to send the 25% of the PLS to that buy and burn. And then again, defines data address. The interesting thing about this, I wonder how it does the dynamic pricing. So yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's just nerding out here for a minute. Yeah, get price from DEX. Here you go. Function get price from DEX. That's why it's got the new, because I knew this was a new argument up here too. DEX pairs. Okay, so it gets the price from the DEX. And then that's how it knows, then it does calculations to get the price. Cool. So get expected fee, and then comments here, calculates the amount of PLS that will have to be paid. This depends on so once it gets the fee, so does it show it, call it here? It'll call it somewhere. No liquidity. And then, there's no liquidity. Interesting. Cool. And then, again, just similar to what we saw with PGIF and stuff, burn the LUSD tokens, and then buy and burn. And then, so that's where I could see. So if you take this buy and burn address, and you put it in here. This is an auto scan. You can see takes us to where we were looking at before, almost 500 million PLS in the buy and burn. And then we'll look at one more. So if we go to Noble, look at contract. Again, you look at the constructor arguments. You can see the NOPE address here, the PGIF buy and burn. And then buy and burn address. So if you copy that, and then this is the DEX pair it looks like it's going to get the price for that one. So if you scroll down, right, a lot of this code very similar, easy to, once you have like a template, then you can just kind of crank out new contracts, new things, change what you need to change, parameters and percentages and all that stuff too. And then add new features that you need to, for example, we need to get a price call or something from that. So calculates the amount of PLS to be paid. So this is as defined in a 9-inch pair. So this looks like it's using a 9-inch pair versus, what was the other one using? Not 9-inch. And then burn gift tokens. Should be burn note tokens. That's just a comment though; it doesn't affect anything. Copy pasta. Gets the NOPE token, nope amount. So nope amount and the dead wallet transfer. There you go. And just different stuff there. So pretty cool. So if we go over here again, type in this one, this will take us to the note buy and burn. And it's trying to, never know, could get to 500 mil PLS in there as well. So that's how you take a look at the contract. Again, I know if you don't read code, it's maybe harder to read, but at least the constructor arguments, at least you can go here and you can see, in English, buy and burn address. That is buy and burn address to go look and see the different transactions, what's going on, how much it's got in there, the minting, the burning, and stuff like that. And then if you want to look at the code and see the different functions and stuff, you can.